Greetings YouTube. Recently I did a video about multiclassing. It was a request from one of my commenters. And there are a couple of interesting comments below the video in question. And I believe I could actually read them all. I'm not quite positive. That whole G plus kerfuffle that we're currently experiencing. And one of the people said that they felt that character classes, and again we're discussing things that fall into the OGL Pathfinder school of RPGs, that character classes for them were just the ingredients in an overall character build. So if their character, over the course of a character's existence, if their character classes had 3 or 4 or 8 different character classes, it didn't matter to them. Those were just the ingredients they needed to put together the character that they wanted to play. And I guess that's a valid way of looking at it. I just think that kind of extremely eclectic way of building a character is not something that interests me. I tend to look upon overall character build as more like a college degree with a major and a minor reflected in the game as a core class and an archetype. So that's your focus, and to get the most out of that you really need to have a certain specific focus within that major and minor combination. I think that has something to do with along the lines that one of the reasons I always liked geometry when I was in school is that there may be more than one answer in geometry, but there is one best answer. There is one most elegant solution. And that's one of the things that I loved about geometry, that I could get close to an answer and still be right. But if I worked hard enough, and if I thought about it deep enough, I could get the best, most elegant answer. And that was just a thing of beauty. I wish I had a teacher that had taken advantage of that, because I would have been far better at math, I think. But another comment someone made is that they felt that I, your channel owner here, was a good example in their mind of someone that had multi-classes, that I had more than one class, because I am employed as someone that works in manufacturing, but I also have other interests. I craft things in the corner I've crafted. I have eclectic tastes of my role-playing game collection behind me. I have an entire bookshelf of things waiting to be read, and I've got a total of 23 bookshelves in my home. Almost all of them are completely full. I am into many different topics and many different subjects. So, to them, I am a key example of a multi-class. I, however, view it differently. For me, I am a great example of an expert. Now, the expert is the only non-player character class I allow to go above 5th level. If an NPC has more than 5 class levels, they're going to have to take levels in an actual player class, because that's showing that you have enough dedication in life to actually pursue something beyond your cultural vocation that you were born into, or the first thing you picked up and you never changed your job. I also look upon NPC classes pretty much as you get 1 level for every decade if you never adventure to gain any more experience points. So I'm 49 years old, so since I have never really done any adventuring, I would be a 5th level expert. And for me, the expert is the best example of a core class, an NPC class, that has the range to cover a lot of different topics. Because of that, you get to pick which skills are your class skills. I can pick the class skills that reflect my personal interests, combine that with feat choices and things like that, and you can build me, I think, in a single class, the expert. So for me, I am a single class. And what I want to know is, what are you? If you had to build yourself, and I'm not necessarily looking for you to actually stat yourself up specifically, feel free if you'd like to. If you had to, if you had to really think about which classes you are you a core class? Are you an expert? Or are you a noble? Are there any actually nobles watching my videos? That would be really cool if there was somebody who was an actual noble watching my class, and someone of the aristocracy viewing my videos. That would be very, very cool, quite frankly. I'm sure that there are going to be people who tell me that I am in fact a wizard, because I do in fact have a familiar. So tell me, what are your classes? Do you feel that the expert reflects me, and is also possible to reflect anyone that has a somewhat eclectic collection of topics and skills that they know in real life? Or do you think you have to do the ingredient method that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, of having 3, 4, 8 different classes to reflect the full breadth and scope of a person's life experience? I in Mandarin would like to know.